Hi. For today's Fun Fact Friday, I want to show you how to work with the contacts view in Gmail. Specifically, I want to show you how to create your own mailing list. So the first thing I need to do is get to my Gmail. I can do this by going to drive.google.com or typing gmail.com in the URL, or by using the apps grid and selecting mail from the dropdown, which is the method I'm going to use right now. I can tell that I'm logged into my Pinecrest School account because I see the Pinecrest School logo. And what I want to do is access my contacts. So by pressing the mail button, I can press contacts from the dropdown. So again, this mail button actually has a dropdown, and I'm going to click to contacts. Google is trying out two different views right now of contacts. This is the new view. They're referring to it as Google Contacts Preview. And what you have on the left here are a series of options. I like to think of them as kind of a filtered view. So right now, the first top button are contacts that I specifically have added as mine. But because we're part of an organization, we also get the organizational directory. So I can click that. And if you look right away, the first thing we would notice is that this is a directory of 2,961 people at pinecrest.edu. So this is everybody, all of the grown-ups and the students who are part of our organization. And I can search this directory however I want. So I'll search for myself. And I've got, entries in there. And so we have a lot of ways of working with contacts. We also have labels. And so our labels are in contacts are going to function in exactly the same way that they function within Gmail. So you can apply a label to a specific contact, and then you can email the entire label, which is how those mailing lists are going to work. So, I have started a few for the purpose of demoing this, and I have started this Gmail trainers group. So I'm going to click on this label so that we're looking at who I have, but this is not everybody who's part of the Gmail trainers. So I'm going to go back and I want to add a few more people. One of the ways that I think is easy to add them is to search. So I want to also add Kelly. So I'm looking for Kelly. I've searched for her. I'm going to make her one of my contacts. So I add that button. And then I'm going to use the three dots. So these three vertical dots, when you see them in Google, they're always an indication of more actions. And I want to add her to the Gmail trainers group. Done. And then I want to add Michael. So I need to, again, I'm going to search for Michael. There should be a lot of Michaels who show up when I do this. There he is at the top. I'm going to press the add to contacts button, but I also want to, again, add Michael to my Gmail trainers group. So here we are. We have all of our Gmail trainers now in one group. And I have, my group of 7 that I can email. But I want to also show you how this looks in the other view as well. So if I scroll down to the very bottom here, it has this go to old version. This is the old version of contacts, and I can do this very much the same way. I can create a new group by giving it a name. So if I wanted to create a group for the science department, I might click on science department, and I'm going to get into that view by clicking science department here. So once I'm in this, there are no contacts in this group. Well, I need to add some. And similar process here, I would start typing in the name of science teachers, and they will show up automatically. Just make sure I'm selecting the right names, of course. And I can just keep selecting and add. And now in my science, I'll see that there are contacts and they're also in science department. I'll also see that I have this label showing up. I can switch back and show you again in the Google Contacts view. You'll now see I have the science department list with those 3 names I just added, or that Gmail trainers group. But let's just keep going with our demo and showing you how it works. So I want to compose an email, and I want this email to go to my Gmail trainers group. I click it when it shows up, and you'll notice it's auto-populated right now with all of the wonderful people I have added to this list. And then I can email away. So that is a quick way on how to create a mailing list. I hope this information was helpful, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you need information on how to export contacts that you have in First Class and then import them into your Google Contacts. This would be especially useful if you have a lot of contacts that are external to Pinecrest. In other words, contacts that you don't have that wouldn't be available to you in the directory. You may want to export them from your First Class and import them into the Gmail contacts. And if you need help with that, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.